In the heart of Pyongyang, North Korea, stands a building. A building so massive that it dominates the city's skyline. At 330 meters, it's the tallest building in North Korea. Its scale was staggering, with thousands of hotel rooms, all meant to project an image of strength. Yet today, this monumental structure stands empty, sealed off from the world for more than 3 decades. So what really lies behind the mirrored walls of North Korea's most forbidden hotel, and why are they trying to hide its entire existence? The Ryugyong Hotel was born out of rivalry. In the late 1980s, South Korea was preparing to host the 1988 Seoul Olympics, a moment that would place it on the world stage as a rising economic power. Determined to not be overshadowed, Kim Il-sung's regime sought a project so grand it would not only rival the South's achievements, but surpass them. Thus, in 1987, the plan for the Ryugyong Hotel was announced, a 105-story pyramid-shaped skyscraper that would become the tallest hotel in the world. The triangular design was not merely aesthetic, it was ideological. Its sharp geometry conveyed permanence and dominance, while its monumental size embodied the regime's promise of strength and self-reliance. Construction progressed rapidly, thanks in large part to a quiet but deliberate relationship between North Korea and the Soviet Union. In the late 1980s, the USSR provided essential supplies, such as concrete and structural steel, forming the logistical backbone of the project. These contributions were not simply economic, they were a political gesture, a way for Moscow to reinforce ties with Pyongyang at a time when Cold War alliances still carried weight. With these resources flowing into the capital, work on the hotel advanced quickly. The Ryugyong's frame rose floor by floor in a steady march of progress. It was framed as proof that North Korea was not just surviving, but prospering as a nation. But by 1992, the momentum had vanished. The Soviet Union had collapsed, and with it, the flow of funding and materials for the hotel. North Korea plunged into economic chaos, and as a result, the Ryugyong Hotel was left behind. The hotel, once touted as the future jewel of Pyongyang, became a visible monument of stalled ambition. Its raw concrete frame loomed over the city, too massive to ignore. For over a decade, it stood untouched, excluded from official photographs and erased from maps. It was almost as if the regime was trying to hide its entire existence. But North Korea never lets a symbol go to waste. In the early 2000s, the government sought to revive its image amid tightening sanctions. The Ryugyong Hotel found a new purpose. It would not be finished, but it would be reimagined as something entirely different. In 2008, the Egyptian telecom company Orascom agreed to assist with a facelift for the hotel. Over the following years, the skeletal tower was covered with more than 5,000 reflective glass panels, transforming its appearance from a ruin to a monument. In 2011, the renovation was complete. But this renovation would transform the hotel into something else entirely, a piece of North Korean propaganda. Massive LED panels were installed on the building's upper tiers, broadcasting nationalist messages and portraits of the Kims. At night, it became a digital lighthouse of state mythology, visible for miles and impossible to ignore. The Ryugyong Hotel became a visual tool of propaganda. Its illuminated exterior and towering presence are now leveraged by the regime to create an image of technological advancement and national pride. Though it remains close to the public, the building features prominently in state media, its lighting sequences carefully timed to coincide with military parades and national holidays. In these displays, the tower appears to be finished, modern, and alive, reinforcing the illusion that North Korea is thriving under its leadership. Behind its glass facade, the building remains unfinished. Reports from rare inspections confirm that most of the interior is empty, with no plumbing or electricity. The concrete frame is still exposed, with raw floors and bare walls. And yet, none of that matters. The Ryugyong Hotel was never about comfort, utility, or functionality. It is a tool of narrative, a giant mirror reflecting what the regime wants others to see. The Ryugyong Hotel is not a hotel. It's a stage, a monument to illusion, and in a country where perception is survival, it may be the most effective structure the regime has ever built. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for weekly documentaries just like this.